Deep Purple was the biggest rock band. When I grew up in Copenhagen, Denmark in the 70s, Deep Purple was the biggest rock band. There were three big bands at the time: Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, and Deep Purple. And Deep Purple in Scandinavia, Germany, and so on were the biggest. People were just more aware of them. Led Zeppelin had a tendency, or were probably more appreciated in the United States. And Black Sabbath, obviously, were super heavy, but I just didn't get to them until a few years later. Deep Purple were an incredible live force. They were known for their instrumental, they're really, really technically efficient. And every night when they would play a show, it would be different than the night before and the night following. They had all these 3 or 4 or 5 minute songs on their records that would turn into 10, 15, 20 minute songs live. You never quite knew what was going to happen. Richie Blackmore, the lead guitar player, and this kind of legendary, impulsive, unpredictable character, would always take the band in different directions, and there was a lot of kind of interesting push and pull between the players, and they were really, there were nights where they were almost like get into like a jazz place, and it was like a totally different thing. Zeppelin was a little bit more kind of blues based. Sabbath was also had a kind of a heavier blues type of thing. Deep Purple just came from someplace else, and there was a technical efficiency that was just unparalleled at that time. And then obviously, a string of singles from Smoke on the Water to Strange Kind of Woman to Woman from Tokyo to Space Truckin' and Highway Star and all the rest of them that were huge, huge hits. And their musical legacy, what they spawned between, the members of Deep Purple to Rainbow to Whitesnake to all these bands that, Ian Gillan's solo band and Hughes this and PAL, all these, their legacy just continued to sort of grow and grow over the last 30 years. And they're actually still playing different lineups and so on. But the Deep Purple family tree is spreading far and wide all over the world still.